yeah, I don't really know how to get to a lot, but maybe we can start with the masquerade. All I have to do is stand where the planet's light can reach me, and I already know what you're going to say, Your Highness. Yellow is more your color than mine, but I still look pretty good, right?
You clean up well. I'm impressed. You'd be presentable before my royal court in that.
It's a pretty snug fit. The mask almost feels alive, like it's molding to fit my face perfectly.
Quite the opposite, dearest. Your face is molding to fit the mask.
I feel a twist of metal digging into my temples. It's stuck to my face somehow. Ow, ow! It really won't come off.
I may have failed to mention that we reenact the play with deadly accuracy. From this point on in the play, your character never removes his mask. So neither shall you. This surely shouldn't be a problem for someone who is planning to be my eternal servant. Correct?
I can't even blink anymore. My eyelids are stretched to meet the indifferent metal of the eye holes.
The mask and your face have become one. Your every pore is now gilt in gold.
This is... What, do I have to wear this to work? When I see family? When I see Lynetta? Wait a minute. Those strange people outside. They all had masks stuck to them too. Are they past followers who became Esther's servants? Is that going to be my fate? Uh-oh. Apply the masquerade mask to host face. Adorn the host in elegant robes. Ritual knife. Look in the mirror. Okay. Look in the mirror. Look in a mirror to ensure costume is prepared properly. Interior well lit. Enters wearing robe and mask. Okay. Welcome, company much cherished. May my loneliness thus perish. To this evening we shall share, which would be wasted by myself. No attendants have arrived tonight, alas, besides thyself, but I'll be beside myself when the king reveals himself.
Lay thine hands upon my bodice, for before you stands a goddess. Know this guest of goldenrod is merely the first of the night. Let us drink to your great wealth and family and life, lasting till your afterlife. I'll be yours once he arrives.
Perform a perfect recitation. Yes, until my schemes may flourish, we shall haunt my empty fortress. Let us dance a whirling dervish while we feed our appetites. By the morrow, we shall know if the king came tonight. Midnight marks the final chime. Until that comes, there is still time.
Be graciously obeisant, demonstrate a courtly patience. He declines no invitation he receives upon his court. All who live in doomed Yatil will know without report. The king arrived by your escort. A prophecy of grim import.
Did I do good?
An immaculate performance, dearest. Bravissimo. There's only one more scene to reenact, and then this world will be mine.
I probably should have asked before we got to the final act, but this play isn't a tragedy, right?
No, it's not. The ending is actually quite hilarious.
Oh, that's actually a huge relief. What happens?
Your character is slain, and all of his wishes come true in an unexpected way.
That sucks.
In his ambitions of greed, influence, and fame, he dies penniless, alone, and infamous.
Wait, my character dies? I'm going to die? I thought you said it was a comedy.
Comedy is merely tragedy from far enough away, dearest.
Is she implying that she thinks my death would be funny? I get that she's an outer god, so human morals don't really apply to her, but that's gotta be cruel even for her. No way can I go through with that, sorry. I don't want to die again.
I anticipated that you might get cold feet after learning of your character's fate. However, my wrath is terror far beyond a touch of stage fright. So, for your sake, dearest, do the f***ing scene.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, banquet. Prepare, retrieve ingredients from cold storage, light red fire candles, allow the king into the room. Do not make a mistake or a hungry, uninvited guest may arrive. Red fire candles. Here we go. The room is filled with the mouth-watering aroma of perfectly seasoned meat and fresh fruit. There must be a magical component involved here, because I see no less than 3 of my favorite dishes. Esther is strutting towards my bed.
Surely you don't intend to merely watch me eat, dearest.
I didn't think she was going to let me have any. Don't mind if I do.
That's not what I meant. Instead of watching me eat this feast, you'll feed it to me.
Oh. How kind of her. What was that? It sounded like groans of murderous anger from outside the door. Is that from the masked stalkers outside? If they've all got masks on their faces, they must be Esther's followers, or even ex-partners. Then their groans were of jealousy? Makes sense. They've been locked outside all this time. I bet they'd kill for the chance to spend any time with Esther.
Just a moment, dearest. What is the thread count of your silken sheets? At least 1,000, I presume.
Silk? My blankets are cotton.
Perhaps I'll just stand while you feed me instead.
So picky. If she's that uppity, maybe I'll start with the grapes. Something that'll feed her princess complex.
Delightful.
I'm glad.
Another.
Hey, think I could have one of these?
Dream on. My lips have already touched it. If you want an indirect kiss, you'll have to be more clever than that.
Oh, yeah? So you won't eat anything my lips have touched either.
Of course not.
You were eyeing this cream puff, right? Would you like me to feed you a bite?
Oh, heavens below, yes. I am pleased by this new attitude of yours, dearest.
That's a good-looking cream puff. I'd eat that. I casually take a bite out of the cream puff.
What do you think you're doing?
Delicious. It's so good. I've never had anything like it.
Let me try.
Oh, you want a bite, even though my lips have touched it?
I don't want it after all.
Well, if you don't want it, then I guess I can have some now, right?
Hey, hold on.
It's really delicious. Nothing tastes better than food with a twist of eldritch magics. It's a shame you don't want any of it. What's it gonna be? Watch me eat your favorite dessert, or suffer an indirect kiss?
Give me the cream puff.
She said fuck it. What was that?
I order you to hand over the cream puff.
Very well, my king. I offer her the other half of the cream puff to her eager hands, but instead, I forgot I was hand feeding her. Her lips are insanely soft against my fingers.
It really is delightful.
She's damn cute when she drops her sadistic front. I'd do more, but I feel those husks staring jealous daggers into my back. They'll tear my head off if I let this go on. Isn't Lynetta still in the shower? Like, this seems like this is taking a long time. I'm getting a little worried. Shouldn't we save some of this for the play? Sorry. Shouldn't we save some of this for the play? It'll hurt the performance if we eat the entire set, won't it?
I suppose. Very well. Let us resume the play.
Interior, no lights besides open window. Enters wearing robes and mask. Damn the night, and morrow scornful, wicked morning unremorseful. Why tonight must I be mournful for ambitions unfulfilled? After all my preparations, all the daylights I have killed, why is it us only still? Oh, why are my wishes unfulfilled?
Why so livid? It's your actions that permitted this result, truly befitted to a hunger such as thine. Though your greed is grave and tomb and crypt in which you die, it's within your grease you fry. Dearest host, the end is nigh.
Wretched guest, you've come to mock me. For bemusement thou the was talking, and so in the town you stalked me to watch my schemes fall apart. Strip thy mask, apologize, then hastily depart. Leave thee just my broken heart. Leave naught else in whole or part.
I wear no mask, no witness, for it was thee who hast permit this golden guest to own the dimness of the city of Yatil. Lo, for I'm the king in yellow, whose long shadow's on Yatil, and whose shadow you're in still. Dark as death is now Yatil.
Did she, just murder me? Why is there so much blood? Crazy. King fatally injures the host. Irk, draw thy blade from mine contusion. My life reaches its conclusion. Cruelty matched by your delusion that you truly are the king. Yes, you would have granted all my wishes, not forsaken me. If indeed you were the king, why would you have murdered me?
But I've granted all your wishes. I'm afraid I disagree. All alone you are with all of your remaining family. And as vision turns to darkness, you have claim to all you see. And you'll wear that mask and robe for the rest of all your life indeed. And the strong will fall to illness, haunt you till with crippled stillness, and none left alive to witness my ascension to Yatil. And from the catacombs shall spill the cries of innocence laid still. Ye heard from lady and from smithy and from throne to peasant mill. Cries unprecedented in the history of Yatil. Wails unlike they'll ever be again in dark Yatil. That your invitations quill brought the king to black Yatil.
Very nice, very nice.
Oh, thank you. You're all too kind. Listen to that applause, dearest. The euphoria of a flawless recitation.
Innumerable voices make up the cacophony of cheering outside my door. Fanatical revelry, screams of terror and sadistic amusement, all amidst thunderous applause. The king has come.
Smiles, dearest, smiles. Aren't you proud of yourself?
Why didn't you use a stage knife? I'm really bleeding out here. My blood streams from a gaping wound in my chest. My abdomen is unseamed.
To ensure you stay in character, call it method acting, if you will. Oh, with sweet sorrow the curtain falls, and the show begins. The stage is now set for you to inscribe the yellow sign. Do this, and I will bestow upon you the smooch I promised.
Oh, the smooch! I forgot about the smooch. The smooch is coming. You mean the smooches you promised? Plural. You said you'd give me 2.
Even now, that's really all you can think about. Your world is about to be enslaved by a horror from beyond the stars. You're dying from a stab wound. And you're worried about smooches?
Mm-hmm.
You are an interesting human. It is a pity that you'll soon cast away your individuality for me.
The yellow sign is only visible or drawable by those who have witnessed or performed the King in Yellow play. Being exposed to the yellow sign after witnessing or performing the play, the King in Yellow will cause a permanent, irreversible obsession with the king, her court, and Carcosa. Persists after death. If you are content to spend your life with the king, dim all lights, leaving your window open, light black fire candles. Draw the shape below, without the axe.
Behold, the yellow sign. Become my slave, my eternal captive audience. I am entropy, disorder. Where things are built tall, I appear to knock them down. Monuments, nations, relationships.
Some of these husks have wedding rings on their fingers.
I steal the hearts and minds of the rich or powerful to break them, and litter my court with them like gold dust.
But why me of all people? I'm broke.
Because I am the breeze of chaos that knocks down any tower that challenges the grandness of my court. Your relationship with my sister was one of those things. Before, I only pursued you because you have a great deal of clout amongst the night-going crowd and shrewd, wealthy types. You would have been an incredibly powerful servant who would have been able to draw in countless wayward souls that meet my standards. At least, until that reality ended and you undid all of my hard work. All of my followers that I had stolen from Lynetta. Gone in an instant. And I had no choice but to abandon that reality. There's nothing left to destroy if nothing exists, you see. But in this reality, I've stolen away her most powerful asset. You. Just as I've stolen every member of my entourage.
How dare. All the husks. They're bleeding from their chest onto their elegant robes just like me. All these people. Why?
Why? Because it's what I do.
No, I mean, why are they still here? Aren't they kind of third-wheeling our moment here? Kick them out.
Huh? Such a defiant tone. Why aren't you under the effects of the yellow sign? Were you unaffected? Did the spell fail?
I don't feel any different.
You're supposed to be obsessed with me!
I already was since I first saw you. That's why your little spell didn't work.
You can try and resist it all you want, but one way or another, you're my eternal slave from now on.
Are you proposing to me? I accept.
No, dearest, I'm not talking about marriage. What I'm talking about is catering to my every whim, anticipating my every desire, and living solely to please me.
Oh, I'll please you all right. I mean, what? Yeah, that just sounds like marriage.
No, I'm talking about a servitude where you do nothing but kiss the ground I walk on and revere me for all of time. A servitude unlike anything on Earth, where you never so much as think of anyone else.
No, we have that on Earth, and it's called marriage.
It's different!
It's not.
It is too!
How so?
It means no freedom. Forever. You are only permitted to do as I say.
Yep.
And it means preparing every single one of my meals for me, whenever I...
Yeah, for sure.
And it means never being allowed to quit your servitude. You'll never be free of me so long as you live.
Until death do us part, even.
Exactly.
Yeah, okay, I'm sorry, but you're literally just describing being married. I mean, hey, if that's what you want, then I'm in. Let's get married.
Dearest.
Okay, that's kind of cute.
You shouldn't. I stole you away. I ruined your relationship with Lynetta.
I preferred you from the beginning. I already broke up with Lynetta in the other reality, actually.
Why are you being so persistent? You can't really want to marry me that badly. You're just trying to act all smooth, so I give you your second smooch.
Oh, yep, exactly. Save it for our wedding day.
You can't be serious, right?
He was serious! I love it. He was serious. So let's see. So there's a third option here. And then there's two more options at the final pledge for either of them. I wonder, maybe I should just start here. I'm going to open. I guess let's do the masquerade. We'll do the masquerade first, I guess. Well, no. Maybe we should do... I don't know what to do first, I guess. Is there another option? Is peeking the other option? I don't know if that was an option. Yeah, that was the third option. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So the endings are where it really goes.
Thank you! Listen,
What I'm gonna do
to
here
ensure... Oh,
is I think I'm gonna switch over to Lynetta's book and summon her and see what happens. Yes, let's switch over to her. Oops. I can't get the ritual mask to stay on over my masquerade one.
You aren't
Is
alone.
everything all right?
I'm here.
Why? I think that was a bug because there were two voices. She's finished with her shower. Yeah, I'm just working on my pronunciation. She's right in front of me. Maybe if I bury my face in this book. It's upside down! Oh my god.
Oh, are you stuck on a word? I can help you sound it out. Let me see the page.
No, I got it. I'm a big boy. Relian can't be harder to figure out than English.
It would probably be easier to read if the book wasn't upside down, darling.
Oh, that explains why I couldn't read it. Okay, I think I've got it
Darling, why are you holding it so close to your face? The font shouldn't be that small.
now. My eyesight has been going for a while now. I gotta pick up some prescription reading glasses, but I keep putting it off.
I didn't know you need glasses,
I usually wear contacts.
but you aren't wearing them now?
Oh, I guess not. I must have dropped them on the ground somewhere in the last reality.
Darling,
Yeah?
put the book down. Now.
Oh, I'm so fucked. That's it. I'm screwed. If she sees this masquerade mask on my face, she'll know I've been meeting with Esther. Think. Quick, the bathroom.
Darling, open this door.
Will that door hold? No telling. If this mask is still in my face when she gets in. So, I have no other option. I dig my fingers under the edge of the mask. Oh, God, I hate that sound. Oh, no. It feels like I'm pulling my very fingernails off for mere millimeters of leverage. The mask feels fused to my skin. I'm taking off large chunks of flesh with every pull. This pain, it's unreal.
What's going on in there? Let me in.
It's do or die. I take a deep breath and pull the mask forward until my skin is taut and there's no more to give. Then Oh, no.
Why did you lock me out, darling? Heavens below, what happened to you?
I can't even formulate thoughts right now. Whatever happens here happens.
Is that why you were hiding your face? No, baby. I don't care about any of that. I'm not so shallow that I'd fuss over what you look like. I'm here because I like you, no matter what happens to you. So don't be so self-conscious around me, okay?
Oh, okay, I'm just bleeding from my skull, but it's fine. Thank you. Lynetta?
Shh. Just let me hold you.
She's too sweet. This feeling right now almost makes tearing off my face worth it. Almost.
Just stay right there until you're mentally prepared to continue.
Okay. I end up blacking out from the pain, waking up sometime later in my bed. The golden mask was nowhere to be found. Okay. So what do I do now? What if I opened... I'm gonna open the curtain.
Huh? Darling, who?
I just wanted to see what happens when they actually met.
Dearest.
Uh-oh.
My sister? You did it!
Oh, dear.
Look at me, darling! What's going on?
Well, obviously your darling has been playing us for fools. I thought I had you wrapped around my finger. To think you broke your vow of fealty for this slovenly understudy.
Esther, I knew you were a bedazzled, dime-a-dozen hussy that beds the first literate ass-kisser that'll sit through your little skits, but I expected better from you, darling! Did you really think you were just going to date 2 outer gods at the same time and get away with it?
Listen, I am really trying not to be in the middle of this. I'm gonna hit the old dusty trail.
Hold on, did you just call the King in Yellow a skit? It is a composition of theatrical genius that a Philistine like you couldn't appreciate if you had another 1,000-year sleep to mull it over. But if my play is too cultured for your tragically unrefined sensibilities, perhaps you've heard the one about the watery tart who never gets a second date. That one is true comedy.
You uppity little...
Okay, calm down, you two. There's enough of me to go around. Can't we all just smooch and make up? I don't know if that's considered no, it's not considered an ending, unfortunately. That sucks. I already used up my supplies to cook for Esther. All that's left is leftovers from her banquet.
That's no good, darling.
Uh-oh.
It's no good to leave dirty dishes out, especially after eating so much. You know, it's important to take your diet seriously. You should be more careful when your health is on the line.
I'll remember that.
This much food. It's surprising that you were able to eat it alone.
Yeah, well, I know I don't look it, but I'm a big eater, especially with sweets.
You're so interesting, darling. I'm learning something new about you every day.
As you should in every relationship. I can't tell if she's on to me or if she's in denial, but I sense I'm in trouble.
It just...
Oops. It just can't be helped if you've got a sweet tooth.
Do you want me to feed you the last of it?
What, the leftovers? I'm good.
It's no good to waste food, darling.
No, you were right. I should watch my diet more carefully.
If you've already eaten the poison, you may as well lick the plate, as they say.
I'm full.
Make room in your dessert stomach.
She's merciless.
Say ah.
No!
Huh? You don't want to eat? I wonder if this isn't the food that you like. It sounds like you're saying this was for someone else. But that can't be right. After all, my darling wouldn't secretly be hosting communion with other gods behind my back. Right, darling?
Those are dangerous eyes. I've got my back against a wall here. Even if she knows I have to keep up appearances here, or she'll drag me to oblivion without a second thought. I reluctantly unclench my teeth and open my mouth. A juice-soaked morsel from the leftovers is shoved into my mouth. It feels gritty with an unusual texture, like it's covered in thousands of small hairs. It tastes strangely. I can't even begin to guess what food this used to be. I try to gulp it down before I can taste it, but it's too big to swallow whole. If I just bite it in half once and swallow the pieces, I might get it down before I gag. As I bite down, it bursts like a tomato, filling my mouth with the sweet juice. It tastes extremely fruity, sort of pineapple-y even. That is good. It's better than good, it's great. It's godlike nectar, instantly addictive ambrosia. More, I need more, it's too delicious just to have one bite. It's seriously like nothing else. As soon as I swallow, I feel the immediate effects of withdrawal. My fond memories of any other food fade to utter disgust. The mere thought of ever eating anything else makes my stomach churn. I greedily take another bite, filling my mouth with as much as I can. The smooth nectar bursting from every bite swims around my mouth, coating every surface. It's so delicious that it's making my mouth tingle. Huh? Did I just bite my cheek? Why do I taste blood? The dull tingling suddenly turns into a sharp sting, then into an unbearable burning. My whole mouth feels raw, like I'm gargling acid. It's like my mouth is being digested. I lurch to spit it out, but my willpower fails me. I just can't bear to spit it out. It's too good. Just a little while longer. Let me chew it just a little while longer. The food falls out of my mouth. with a splat as a heap of bloody viscera. What the hell? It might be in my imagination, but I swear I spat out twice as much as I put in my mouth. The horror.
Good boy. You know how much I love to spoil you. Do you remember the last time we did this? When you couldn't speak back to me?
I do remember.
So, you know what happens next, right? One last ritual, and then we say goodbye again. As always, take as much time as you need. I'll wait as long as it takes, darling. Who knew waking up could be so exhausting?
Gonna take a nap before you
You
end
know
everything?
me so well. But don't try anything while I'm sleeping this time. I know what you did. Don't look so surprised. Right before our date would have ended, you betrayed me. Don't think that there aren't consequences between realities, darling. I've already dealt with that pesky breakup spell in your book, as I'm sure you've noticed. So just take the straight and narrow path of loyalty in front of you, and we can keep doing this forever and ever and ever. Could you get the lights from me again, darling?
I was trying to think of, like, this third ending, you know? Oh, God.
Wait. Truth.
Oh, no, this is the ending I already got. Wait. Actually, I might have just skipped through a bunch of dialogue, but I feel like I saw her say that she wants to break up.
I'm just.
Yeah.
Hopefully, this book never finds its way
This-
back to your world.
Dang it, I skipped
your
through
sake.
it.
And mine.
Yeah, I skipped through it, but I think she's breaking up with me.
I'll handle the book, but if you survive, could you throw out the rest of these summoning artifacts? It's no good to keep things that remind you of me, you know?
I'm sorry.
It's a beautiful day outside. You should open the window. Maybe let in some light. Take care.
Friend zoned. Friend zoned. I truly, though, do not know how to get that third ending.